Center for the Ethiopian Educational Information and Communication Technology presents Educational Satellite Television Programs.
Hello, teacher. Hello, students. Welcome to the first lesson in our unit about human population. Last time we were together, we learned about the Earth's ecospheres. Today, we will identify the densely and sparsely populated regions of the world. And we will learn about the settlement patterns of world populations. Are you ready, students? Then let us begin. The term population refers to the total number of human inhabitants in a specific area. This area can be as small as a mountain village or as big as the entire planet. The human population has been a matter of study for various academic disciplines, such as geography, sociology, medicine, and history. Population geography is mainly concerned with the spatial analysis of the human population, focusing on the relationships between population and size. Population geography emphasizes the spatial aspects of the study of population and the interaction and interdependence between the human population and the physical environment. Population distribution describes the way that population is spread out over a given area. For several reasons, which we will explore, human population is spread very unevenly over the Earth's surface. The distribution of population forms a pattern. While some areas are heavily populated, others are populated very sparsely. Students, it is time for our first activity. Please select a partner to work with. Why do the most densely populated areas have high population concentrations? Why are there fewer people in the sparsely populated areas? What factors are involved? Discuss this question with your partner now, and I will be back in a few minutes.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Hello, students. I hope that you had a productive discussion with your partner. What conclusions did you reach? The factors affecting population distribution can be divided into two groups, which we will call positive factors and negative factors. Positive factors create favorable conditions for large populations. These factors include good climatic conditions, fertile soil, abundant fresh water, and rich natural resources like forests and minerals. Negative factors discourage the settlement of large populations. Such factors include extreme climates that are too hot, too cold, or too dry to live in. Climates with poor soil and mountainous or isolated areas of challenging terrain, which make trade difficult. Do you have some similar answers, students? Good work. There are three main belts of high population density and concentration in the world. These areas are often called population clusters or population nodes. The three population clusters are in Asia, Peninsular Europe, and northeastern North America. Together, these three population clusters account for almost 3/4 of the entire world population. Let us learn more about them now. The Asiatic population belt is confined to the river basins of monsoon Asia. The region accounts for about 60% of the world's total population. The belt includes East Asia, with the high concentrations of Japan and China, and South Asia, which includes India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. Peninsular Europe accounts for just over 10% of the world's population. It is economically and demographically the most developed population cluster. Northeastern North America accounts for about 5% of the world's population and is highly urbanized and industrialized. The world has many more areas which are sparsely populated. Tundra generally supports nomadic people in low numbers. Hot and dry lands, including tropical deserts, do not encourage permanent settlement. Water is usually scarce, and the very high temperatures are poor for agriculture. However, in desert areas where water is available, like oases and river basins, settlements tend to form directly next to the water sources. Hot and wet lands, like swamps, have an unfavorable climate for large settlement. High relief areas, such as large mountain ranges, have high altitude, rugged topography, and cold temperature. These areas make large settlement difficult because the terrain makes movement and trade very difficult. Finally, very large areas of the world are covered by poor, infertile soil. These areas do not support agriculture, so tend to be sparsely populated. Students, a settlement is simply defined as a place in which people live. These range in terms of size and function from an isolated one-family farmstead to a great metropolis like New York or London. We can divide all settlements into two groups: rural and urban. With your partner, discuss the differences between urban settlements and rural settlements. Do your best, and we will review your answers when I return.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Welcome back, everyone. Villages and hamlets are rural settlements. They tend to be widely dispersed, far away from large urban centers. Such settlements are largely composed of isolated homesteads. The inhabitants of rural settlements are often engaged in agriculture. Towns and cities are urban settlements. It can be difficult to precisely define the term urban center. But some of the criteria include the official status of urban settlement, size of population, and their occupations. People in urban areas are seldom farmers. They often have professions in the fields of manufacturing, sales, and information. Good work today. That is all the time we have. Today, we have discussed the densely and sparsely populated areas of the world. And we have learned the distinction between different kinds of settlements. Next time, we will study the types of economic activities that people engage in. Until next lesson. Thank you, teacher. Thank you, students.